Hello everyone. I'm here to present my latest project, ProctorX, a full-stack AI-powered online examination and proctoring platform developed using the MERN stack. So here is the home page of my website where you can see the sign-in and sign-up options. There is also a new section on my website called About the Platform. A new user who is unfamiliar with the platform can learn about it from this section. Here are the features of the platform. The goal of this project is to provide a secure, scalable, and intelligent remote assessment system that brings the entire examination lifecycle onto a single platform. From exam creation, candidate verification, and live proctoring to automated evaluation, performance analytics, and also integrity reporting. It combines the secure assessments and real-time monitoring, AI-based validation and detection, automated evaluation, and integrity reporting to deliver a fair and transparent online examination experience. First of all, there are two roles in my system. One is the admin role and the other is the student role. The admin is the only one person for the entire website and the entire system. There is a fixed admin and there is no change of the admin. The other role is the student. There can be many students who register on my website, log in and use the platform. And here are basic, the about their admin roles and student roles are being mentioned here. And here is the complete assessment lifecycle given. And why do we need this ProctorX, or why should the user has to use a ProctorX is given with the solution, right? So, and also one more thing is like, if the user doesn't want to go through all these and he just wanted to understand about my platform with a single diagram, he can click on the view architecture. So it redirects to the exam proctoring my GitHub, this code, where he can see the architecture diagram very clearly, which explains the admin module, student module, and the proctoring system very clearly in one short diagram. Okay. Next, coming to the authentication. When a user is new to the website, they have to register by providing their name, email, and password. They can also use their existing Google account through Google Authentication, which can be used. And after registering, when coming to the sign in or a login section, a user can log in using their email and password, or they can directly log in using the Google Authentication with their existing email account. I'm just going to sign in right now by using the Google login and demonstrate you that it's working or not. So yes, it's working perfectly. Now let's explore the website. As I mentioned earlier, there is a fixed admin in my website. Therefore, the admin email and password are known only to the owner of the website. No one else has access to the admin email or the admin password. There is only one admin who can monitor all students and their results and everything related to the platform. Now, let me walk you through the admin role and explain its responsibilities. So as you can see here, these are the sections available for the admin. Now let us explore the exams section. So here is the admin can create assessment by clicking on the create assessment. While creating assessment, the admin has to provide the exam title, the total marks and passing marks, and also the category or the subject it belongs to. The admin can also choose the assessment type, such as MCQ, MSQ, coding, descriptive, anything. If the admin wants to combine all types into one single test, they can select the mixed type option and create the combined questions. When I click on the create assessment, here in the left side, you can see that the add questions. When the admin wants to select a particular type, the corresponding questions from form, like the corresponding form opens. So here he has to provide the question name, like for example, taking MCQ. Here he has to provide the question name, the points or the marks, and the level of the question is easy, medium, or hard, and the choices options given here. And while creating the assessment, the admin provides the answer by selecting any of the option. And this is correct answer is visible on for the student only after completing the test. And the solution is or explanation is also visible, is given by the admin, and it's visible after the examination. Similarly, MSQ is being created, and also the descriptive. For descriptive, everyone can't write the exact question like answer, right? So by keywords, it can be detected correctly and given marks according to it. And for coding also, as you can see, there are many coding platforms like Lead Code, HackerRank, Coachef, and Gigs for Gigs, Neat Code, and there are many platforms. Like, so how they give a question title and the statement, and also the level they give, and also the constraints, the input and sample output. They'll give a start code also, and also the test cases. And in the test cases, the test cases can be created, the hidden one and the visible one. The hidden, which are not visible to the user, and the visible means they are visible to the user. And next, the solution is also being given here, similar to the doc. Okay. And next, in the right side, as you can see, there is a assessment summary where the admin can, while creating the assessment, there is no confusion to the admin. It gives the number of MCQs are being created by the admin, and MSQ coding and descriptive respectively, and the total number of questions being created and the total marks while providing here, right? That is also calculated automatically here, and the level and differentiating the easy, medium, and hard levels. The number of questions created on that is being very clearly seen, and at the top you can see the total questions, the total marks, and status. So here the status is nothing but when the admin is creating or editing, the status will be draft. Once the admin clicks on the publish, automatically the status changes to scheduled. Okay. As you can see here, there are some of the assessments created by the admin. So see here the status is being scheduled. Okay. And there is a action section. When clicked, the admin can edit the assessment, preview the assessment, and also view the results, and can make a duplicate all assessment also, and can delete assessment also. Now coming to the student management section. Here you can see the student's name, email, and their user ID, their exams like attempted, and the device poster and the risk score. So here this user ID represents that the first two digits represent the register year, and the PX stands for ProctorX, which is the name of the platform. The last three digits represents the unique ID. Whenever a student registers, this ID is automatically generated based on the student count stored in the database. You can also see the exams attempted and device poster status and the risk score. The risk score represents the level of the suspicious activity detected during the examinations. A higher risk score indicates more violations during the assessment. This section helps the admin quickly identify the active students and students who may require the additional review. Now coming to the answer section, integrity reports section. The integrity report section provides the detailed information about the examination fairness and the candidate behavior. Here you can view the total attempts and the average integrity score, the average score, and stage students flag, whoever having flag. And next, you can also see the detailed information such as student email and assessment name and score, the risk level, the number of violations done by that particular student, and the date also. And in the action section, when the admin clicks on the view report, assessment report is being displayed. This report includes the assessment information, integrity score, violation breakdown, evidences, and also the incident timeline with the risk provided to that particular violation. The report clearly shows which violations been occurred and how much risk is being assigned to each violation. Now, moving on to the next section, the command center acts as the main dashboard of the admin. From here, you can redirect to the other sections called create exam, monitor live exam, and view results. And next, coming to this section, here the admin can create exam, view the number of exams being created and the active students, suspicious activities being known, and the live sessions who are attending the live exam right now, and also the average integrity. Here, this card represents the active assessments being created by the admin and the high risk students. Actually, this is a score, the fairness and how the students fairly attending the exam. Those students are being categorized here. Okay, and here is a recent alerts feed being shown when it is live monitor. Now coming to the results section. Here is in the results section, the admin can clearly see the completed assessments and the students attempted, the average score, the highest score, and the average integrity. The main thing in this section is that the admin can view the complete details of a particular students by clicking on the view details section. Okay, so as mentioned, student name with email, their ID, and their assessment name and marks obtained is being very clearly shown, and the status they have been submitted or disqualified is being given, and the date of the assessment. So when the admin clicks on the view details, the student's complete assessment profile is displayed, includes the assessment details, and question-wise evaluation is being given here. So this is one of the most important section actually. So the question-wise evaluation clearly shows what the student has been answered and what is the expected answer or the correct answer. And according to that, the marks is being provided to them. Okay. So that's why this is most important, because the student whole detailed examination is can be here. Next, coming to the live monitoring section. So here in the live monitoring section, you can view the students who have been completed the assessment, who have been disqualified from the assessment, and also who are being live also is being shown here. Okay. So when I click on the particular card, the particular student of selected feed and the suspicious activity feed will be shown. See, I'm clicking on the Ansa Country Patla. See, you can see this about that student. And when I click some other user, see, the selected feed and the suspicious feed of that particular student is being shown. Okay. The selected feed gives the camera is active or not, about the proctoring features are, and the ID with their ID and risk score, and suspicious activities violations being done by the particular student with the risk score is being given, and the type of the violation, and with the type of violation. And here comes the last section called admin profile. Here in the admin profile, the admin can change the image. So I used Cloudinary for this particular uploading, and the admin can change their name and email and make save the changes. It will automatically change. Coming to the security settings, currently, like the current password, if you want to remove, you can use the new password and confirm the new password and change the password. So this is all about the admin. And now let us explore the student. So I'm going to log in as a student. Yeah. So here is a dashboard of the student where the student can view the highest score, the average score, the lowest score, the total exams being attempted, and the integrity score. This is a current rank by all the students, overall all students. And this is a graph which shows assessment in brief, and the Proctor intelligence house, which is subject the user is strong, and the weakest subject, and also average improvement that the student has to need, and also the integrity rating and the risk behavior. Here the subject mastery, the whichever assessment being attempted, here it is shown clearly, the risk analysis and the recent assessments. So if I click on view all, it redirects to the results section. So in the results section, same, everything is same, but the status and the action is been extra provided. If the status is nothing but if the student has been passed, it shows the pass assessment, like minimum. See, while creating the exam, the admin will provide the pass marks, right? So if the student will get pass marks, it shows the passed. If he fails, it shows failed. If the user is being disqualified, it shows disqualified. When you click on the report, view report, attempted date, duration, time taken for each question, and also the final score is being shown. So the question analysis is like, the number of questions attempted by the user, partial answers, and partial is nothing but in the descriptive, if the keywords are not matching correctly, like all keywords are not matching. So therefore that comes to the partial. Or in the coding also, the partial marks is being given. And wrong answers, skipped answers, and the final percentage also is being given. Here is the subject-wise performance shown. And the question-wise evaluation is details, like for the user who has been attempted, they should know the result, right? What answer they have been attempted and what is the correct answer. So for that, for user also, there is a question-wise evaluation details have been provided, so that they can know and they can improve. Okay. So next, coming to the integrity reports section. In this integrity reports section, actually this integrity report section will give the fairness of the student, like the percentage of the without using without making any violation. So how the student is attempting the exam, that is the score of the integrity score. Okay. Next, coming to the if he pass in the integrity score, it shows passed. If he disqualify, it shows disqualified. And when I click on the view details, here the overall risk score and the integrity score will be shown very clearly. And if there is any small violation also, that will be clearly shown. And there's a violation timeline which gives at what time the user has been violated, and with the risk score also, and the type also. And here is the main section of the student, which has the proctoring features. Okay, so now let us test this proctoring features. So first, before the user or the student attempts a test, the system verification is being done. Okay, in there are 8 steps where the system verifies the user to attempt, like the user is capable or eligible to attempt the test. Okay, so in the first section, the instructions are given to the user, where the exam rules and instructions being provided very clearly. So if he agrees, clicks on the continue. And here is a second section called web check. In this web check, the camera checks for 5 seconds so that the camera is working or not. If it works, you can continue. Okay, and next is a microphone check. Like there is a audio audible or not, that is being checked. Okay, and you can't click on the continue unless and until you give the permissions, or anything works, or if anything doesn't work. Okay, next, coming to the screen share. So there are the students who cheat the examination, right? So, by keeping the another window. So therefore, the entire screen must be screen shared. He cannot share only one particular screen. See, so when I click only one particular screen or window, here it is saying that you must share the entire screen. So the user or the student must share the entire screen. Then only you can go with the next step. Click on the continue. And next section is the browser check. It checks our browser, and also we have to provide, here it is failing something because we didn't provide the full screen mode. So therefore, we have to provide the full screen mode and click on the continue. Next is the sixth step, network check. It checks whether the internet is good or not, so that if there is any more, can go further. Click on the continue. And here in the seventh step, it captures a photo. Okay, let's capture the photo. Yeah, click on the continue. And here is a verification summary, where it gives a small detailed whatever that is being verified by the system. Okay, with the also the candidate, with the candidate details also clearly. Now, before attempting the test, I just want to tell is like there is a audio detection, and also there is a risk analysis in the assessment, and also which calculates based on the violation. If the student is speaking, it is being counted as violation with the risk of particular score. And also, if the student uses any mobile, it is also detected by the camera. And if there are another student coming and helping to this particular student, that is also being detected. Okay. So as of now, I'm going to attempt. You can see here, risk score, the timer is also being. So as I'm speaking, the violation is coming here. Okay, message. And if so, here I'm going to select the options. See, why the student has been disqualified, because the risk score has reached to the 75. If the student reaches the risk score equal or above 75%, the student will be disqualified. As I was speaking and explaining, it has been detected the audio and been disqualified. Now let us test without being disqualified. Okay, so let me attempt the another test. Okay, and show you audio check, screen share, entire screen. Click on the continue, full screen mode, continue, network check, continue, capture photo, continue, status. I did copy paste. It has been detected. Again, I did a violation, so therefore I speak that. So therefore, the risk score is reached to 75%, and it has been come like that. So that's it, guys. If you want, I'll show without doing any violation. Okay. There's also a tab switching detection also. Continue. Let's see. Continue. Continue. Capture. Continue. So I've just submitted the exam. Okay. See, now coming to result section. See, I have attempted 3 times, right, the DBMS exam. So 2 times I have been disqualified, and next time attempted, and I also passed in the examination. So when I click on the view report, see, it shows the answer that I have been selected and the correct answer here, and the explanation for that answer clearly for each question. Okay. Okay. Now next the attempted date, and the final percentage is also given. So that's it, guys, about the proctoring system.